Alright, but thank you so much. You may take your seats.
From QC, women are from Alabang. Yan. Ito kasi, ako kasi taga dito eh. Nararanasan ko araw-araw. Taga dito ka rin direct. Saan ka?
Alabang.
Alabang
so,
mismo talaga.
Thank you for coming here kasi malapit lang sa atin.
Hindi, nag-QC pa kami direct.
Oh no.
Ang dami pa trabaho.
Okay.
Tapos, ang dami pa namin diba? Pero, yan, direct, ano to, paano mo naisipan tong project na to? Kanino mo siya nilapit talaga? Is it Viva or sa Sari Sari?
Well, it was pitched to me by Viva. It's based on a novel by Stanley Chi. And I thought it was very interesting for me to tackle something that's very close to my heart, no? Bilang taga-Alabang ako. And I think that, you know, a lot of people can relate to this type of love story. Bilang ang kontrabida dito ang traffic natin sa Manila. Yes. And that's why when they offered me the project, I automatically said yes. And then, at that time, wala pang main cast. But definitely the story was something that sparked my interest. And then biglang Heaven and Marco came in and I was more excited, diba?
Ako, kasi marami akong kakilala, no? Yung mga parents usually nagre-react sila. Kasi, alone yan. Ang layo ng lugar na nililigawan ng anak nila. Hindi yung sa gusto, di ba usually kasi mga villages, di ba? Mga neighbors, yung pero yun nga, lately uso na yung magkalayong lugar. Oo, nakakaloka. Traffic pa lang, di ba? Eto ba, may mga nanay-nanay din dito, mga tatay na nagre-react. Kasi, syempre, mahal ng gasolina, di ba? Ang mahal ng toll, oo. Grabe, ako yung toll, ano ko pala, almost 1,000 daily, oo, di ba? Kasi ako, nagtitake ako ng Coastal, na EX, Skyway, di ba? Ang mahal, grabe, oo.
Well, mahal ang magmahal. No? Yun yung sinabi ni Aika, yung role niya. In one of the scenes. But yeah, may mga eksena kasi working class na sila, nag-work na sila. So makikita mo talaga yung struggle nila kung paano LDR at also the pag-handle ng pera. No? Makikita natin sa story and how they make it work. Because yung characters nila very different, opposite din nga. Kahit na they live far apart, pati yung characters nila very opposite.
Heaven and Marco, kayo naranasan nyo? Nagkaroon kayo ng relationship before na magkalayong lugar? Taga saan ba kayo? Ikaw, Heaven?
Ako taga Makati.
Makati.
Si Marco taga Makati rin.
So ang lapit nyo, diba? Bongga. Pero before ba, nagkaroon kayo ng relasyon ko niya from Quezon City, yung karelasyon niya from, ikaw Makati, di ba? Ever since Makati.
Yes.
Pero kunyari, ang karelasyon mo, QC or Alabang, may
siguro kasi sa Bumble, within the vicinity lang. It's a joke. Siyempre pag, wala pa. Actually sa akin, walang long distance sa mga, sa past ko. Also because I think as a person nga, medyo clingy ako. But I also want space. So gusto ko lang nandyan lang siya. Alam mo yun? Ikaw?
I don't think I've ever really had an LDR, but because I can't use the transport here, like the MRT isn't that great, and I don't think I can use it as a daily. There was a time that I had an ex-girlfriend that lived in Rockwell, and I lived in QC. You know about this, don't give me that face. I lived in QC, and I used to grab all the way to Rockwell every time. And then I ended up spending like 30,000 in 1 month, which is too much for my budget. And I was like, okay, and that's how I ended up getting a bike, a motorcycle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ang ending, iniwalayan mo, pero kumuha ka pala ng bike.
Well, nangyari na yun. That's why I have.
Ako, Heaven, bakit talagang sama ng tingin mo? Hindi niya.
Ako ba? Pinagseselosan din yung mga ex ko eh. Tapos na, diba? Ikaw na, diba?
Oh my gosh! Pinagseselosan mo mga ex niya?
Pinagselosan lang talaga.
Pero siya, hindi ba siya nagselo sa mga fans mo?
Hello. No, I'm not. No.
So, you're aware yung mga past ni Heaven?
Yeah, I'm pretty aware about everything. She's pretty honest.
Yeah. Kasi, di ba parang may tagal Makati rin eh. Parang alam na. Yeah. Okay, yan. Anyways, congratulations, no? Kasi well-attended pa rin to kahit ang layo talaga. Ng South. Oo, di ba? Pero yan, thank you. Thank you. Ay, iniwan ko yung sasakyan ko somewhere, nag-grab ako. Ganun ako eh. Kasi nga, di ba ang hirap sa traffic, iniiwan ko, tapos nag-grab. Saka ko babalikan sa gabi. Yan. Pero yan, TJ, thank you.
Thank you, Tito Jun.
Si TJ, nag-round trip ka, di ba?
Yes.
Ang bongga. Congratulations.
Salamat po.
Sakit sa katawan, di ba, sa likod?
Medyo po, pero kaya naman po.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Maraming salamat, Mr. Jun Lalim from Abante.
You would describe each other, kunwari lugar kayo, not necessarily QC or Alabang, or pwedeng abroad.
It's funny because like when I was doing Safe Skies Archer, I already knew that I was going to work with them. No, but they didn't know yet. And then I started hanging out with them, trying to figure out how they are really outside of set. And eventually became friends. And then finally when we were working together, nakita ko yung mga surprises na, you know, Marco is such a passionate person. Actually, they both are. When they do the role, they're like really 100% in it. Si Heaven nga sinasabi sa akin na, direct ang hirap mag-de-attach sa role kasi it's so close to home. Bilang A-type yung character natin, 'di ba? Who wants things done very Tapos si Tino naman yung character ni Marco, very free-flowing. So, you know, when I was working with them, we always had this communication and how to make the characters real and more interesting and how they would react to each other. And I love the fact that they're collaborative as actors. And that's our working process together. And we always communicate with each other. And walang eksena na hindi namin pinag-usapan.
My questions to the actors. The story seems to be simple from unang tingin, but I'm sure there are complexities, especially in handling LDR. What are your favorite messages or things about that complexity that are in this movie?
Yes, tama ka dun na sa teaser parang akala mo sobrang light lang and everything. Pero yung storya na to actually sobrang lalim kasi parang tinatakal niya rin yung ambition ng dalawang tao. So paano yun? Kasi syempre iba-iba eh. Paano mag-meet halfway? Or like, paano when it comes to communication? At paano klaseng communication ba yung gusto mo? Na kahit ba magka-same bahay na kayo? I mean, talaga ba? Communication ba yon? Pwede ba yon? Or minsan nga, pag nasa isang bahay kayo, mas feeling nyo, mas distant kayo sa isa't isa. So, ang daming tinatakil. So yeah, so I'm very proud of this project. Ikaw?
I mean, you really said it. It hit me when you said when you're in the same house and then you feel like you guys are more far from each other. And sometimes that happens, and it's so true, and it's so real. I think this movie, it really is, out of all the projects I've ever done, it's the most realistic one. It probably is one of the ones that really hurt the most, and I think that's why people should watch it, because when people watch movies, they are looking for something that they can relate to, and this is definitely one of those stories where they're just gonna be either feeling like they already experienced it or they're about to, because it's really just is part of living in and life, you know. Yeah.
California king bed, same bed but 10,000 miles apart.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Joe. Maraming salamat po. Now we proceed to our next question.
Ginawa niyo dito? Well, makikita natin kung ano talaga ang gitna, no? Saan ba talaga ang gitna ng Makati at Alabang also. And, you know, these characters, they're both so different. Kita natin yung development ng characters nila, kung ano pa talaga ang goals nila in life. and how they would get there, what happens if they get there and the other one doesn't. So makikita natin yung challenges nila, and bilang taga-alabang, taga-QC, I think, I guess the culture, depende rin sa tao eh. I mean, sila taga-north naman talaga sila. Ako taga-south. Parang we have like midway, parang we understand each other. But, you know, I wouldn't say we're different. I guess we would say that, you know, iba lang talagang lifestyle, iba rin ang pagpunta namin sa isang lugar, pagko-commute namin. So, I guess, lahat naman kami tao, and lahat ng tao makaka-relate sa, you know, each character dito sa pelikula.
Pero may ipapakita yun direct dito sa Mr.
Yes, makita natin yung journey nila, yung mga ano nila, yung mga conversations nila, how they view life, love, and how they view commuting in Manila. So, makikita rin natin yung sa mga eksena.
Okay, thank you, Direk. Sa artist naman, kasi ano yung similarities tsaka dissimilarities ng mga characters that you are playing here in real life? Ano yung parang pagkakaiba niyo or pagkakapareho?
Ako, sabi ko nga kay Direk nung nabasa ko yung script, parang siguro 99% nung character ko parang ako na rin at the same time. Kasi, paano ba? May goal-oriented kasi siya, you know, alam niya kung saan papunta yung buhay niya. Although may times na nahihirapan siya kasi sa means, paano makakamit yun. Pero ano siya, fighter siya. She's also a breadwinner. Alam mo yun, ini-imagine niya na hindi dapat priority ang love. Dapat ang priority is career. Usually yun dapat talaga. Pero pag nagmahal na siya, parang all out talaga. So as much as sinasabi niya sa sarili niya na hindi, dapat career, binibigay niya lahat pa rin. And so, yun din yung hinihingi niyang effort para dun sa kapartner niya naman. So, parang same din naman. Siguro ang difference ang namin, pinakamalaking difference is, siguro si Aika hindi siya masyadong loose. Ako sobrang easygoing or like outgoing. Alam mo yun, parang kung saan ako dali ng hangin. Si Aika hindi. Dapat talagang straight lang siya. So, ayun.
I think actually I'm the quite opposite, because I'm like really kind of like stiff, siguro, if you want to call it that, in real life, where dun naman sa pelikula, I'm really just the opposite, where I'm overflowing with, you know,
We made it. Charot. Kasing haba na feels. Okay. Hello, Heaven and Marco first, no? Kasi sunod-sunod yung projects yun. Ay, kakakita lang namin sa'yo, Heaven, a few weeks back sa Sunny. So, gaano kahirap yung, or gaano kadali for the two of you na magtawid-tawid to the next project? Kasi, very ano lang eh, kumbaga, malapit yung time. So, paano kayo nakaka-immerse dun sa characters?
Ako lagi ako nahihirapan pagkatapos ng show. Like yung last time, yung film namin, sinasabi ko sa kanya, kay Direk, na parang, Direk, sobrang nalulungkot ako kasi kailangan ko na i-let go yung character. Hindi ko pa rin alam minsan kung paano ko dapat mag-let go. Kasi napapamahal ako eh. Like, yung pros and cons ng character ko dapat naiintindihan ko, dapat mahal ko. So, ganun ako pagdating sa characterization. And so sometimes, ang ginagawa ko na lang, umaalis ako. Kung hindi mo napapansin, lagi akong maalis, diba? Like may Siargao, and then ngayon, I'm going to Boracay. So parang cleansing din yon sa akin. Na parang, okay, time to start anew. So, yun.
I don't think I can super relate, because I don't have like super constant right after a project. Like I always have a month in between. So parang I have enough time na parang naaral ko yung next character. But like example, like on this one, it was I had enough time. What did we have? Like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, where we were just changing the script, but like super love the fact na si Direk, he was like sending questions about the character where we needed to understand, example, kung naniniwala ba sa Diyos si Tino, like, which is not even part of the story. So like, having those questions helped me get into the character, but now you need to send me questions for me to get out of the character. I think we need a workshop out of that.
Direk Gino kasi since gumawa ka ng mga mainstream movies and mga love stories, medyo naging trademark mo din yung mga edgy na eksena na medyo mature and yung mga magagandang love scenes, ikaw ang nag-direct. So, kay Marco and Heaven ba may ganon, and ano yung i-expect namin? Certain level of maturity from them in this movie.
Dito, very mature yung story, their relationship, their love. So I think this is the most mature love story I've ever done in terms of their characters, how they go through. It's my heaviest. And I'm just so proud of Marco and Heaven for accepting it. Kahit nag-change ako ng lines or mga scenes on the spot. And it's been a challenge because I think for the three of us, it's very close to home also, the story. Kaya mas nabibigay namin ng color yung mga eksena. But expect a different Marco and Heaven here because grabe talaga yung binigay nila sa pelikula na to. And you will see it in the final film because they gave it their all. And I was able to give it my all because of them as well. So thank you.
Sorry TJ, isa na lang, last na. Kay Heaven and Marco kasi from QC and Alabang. So kayo din yung love team nyo. In the span of a year, ang haba na rin naman ang naging journey. So, ang question is, nasaan kayo ngayong place sa inyong dalawa, sa relationship nyo, and bakit yun yung nasaan? Baka nasa Makati na ba? Nasa Mandaluyong? Charot.
Hindi ko nasa Ortigas na tayo. No. We're halfway na. Halfway papunta. Live in. No, I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. No, working with Heaven is just this sweet hate relationship we have, and I just love it because sometimes it can be hard. Like we're like best of friends, and sometimes you feel like you're falling in love, and sometimes you feel like you're hating this person. Just because, we're just so comfortable with each other that you just can't help than being yourself. And so because you don't want to ruin it, you just try to be friends, but then sometimes you can't help it, and some things just come out of your mouth and you're wondering if it was the right thing to say. So I feel like at what point we're just really trying to enjoy every single project that we have, and taking it, until now, after a year, taking it slowly. No, wait. I wanna hear what she has to say.
Siguro yun, halfway pa rin kami. Kasi ang dami pa namin kailangan malaman sa isa't isa. Ang dami pa namin dapat matutunan para sa isa't isa. So yes, meron kaming love and hate relationship. And I think, I think it's good. It gives color. And dun sa love and hate relationship, you actually learn to be a better person afterwards. Natututo kang maging humble or like mawala yung pride, mga ganong bagay. Mga little things like that. It actually builds, the future.
You know what it feels, honestly? It feels like a marriage without a ring. That's what it feels. Wow. It's like, what's your deal today?
No, but you know what? Noticing this, nakikita ko to sa set behind the screen, on the screen, and ako for me, sobrang interested ako kasi, you know, they really help each other. Besides anything else, kitang mag-aaway sila because the scene needs for them to get angry with each other. And you see that, and nagtutulong-tulungan sila. Tapos parang, okay, gets ko. Kasi Heaven knows how to make what makes Marco cry. And Marco knows how Heaven gets pissed off. And they use that to further characters, no? Para magawa ng paraan yung eksena at para ma-motivate sila. And yun yung partnership of actors talaga, which I appreciate.
Thank you so much. Salamat.
Thank you so much, JP and Arcon from Freebie Manila.
This is what a man is supposed to do. And in her beliefs, a woman needs to make her man happy by, you know, cheering him up and supporting him in everything he wants. And I honestly have never dated anyone that was like this. I have never dealt with a woman. So yeah, like Heaven is just so straight with what a woman is and what a man is, and she thinks this the importance of these morals and of these values, it's gonna affect, it's gonna improve a relationship, which I didn't put importance into it before, and I can see why she does. I have a little bit of different beliefs, but in a way it does work. It did work. It does work. It does. Like now.
Do you want to add anything?
No, I think nasabi na ni Marco lahat. Nasabi niya na maayos yun. So, totoo naman. Naniniwala naman din ako doon. Also because I think like, mas healthy yun sa relationship if both of you know like, kung ano yung responsibility nyo sa isa't isa.
So nun lang, pag may misunderstanding, sino ang unang nag-apologize?
Ako. That's what a man is supposed to do. I think.
And lastly for Direk Gino, doon sa mga manonood ng movie, ano yung sana hiling mo na maging takeaway, especially ng mga nasa relasyon?
Oh, wow. Well, when the audience watch it, no, yung take na makuha nila sa pelikula is, you know, every relationship is different. Communication is key. And you really have to find out kung ano talaga ang goal mo at the right moment in life. If it's for love or career. Some people can have both, but you know, not everyone can have the privilege to get, you know, love and career at the same time. So you really have to choose. And you have to choose really wisely, especially in this day and age. That's, you know, mahirap, no? Mahal ang magmahal.
Thank you so much. Miss Nurse Alma from GMA Entertainment. At ganda lang direct sa mahal ang magmahal. I'm sure marami nakaka-relate po sa atin dyan. Tuloy-tuloy po tayo, ladies and gentlemen. Let's call on Eugene Assis from People's Journal.
Hello. Anyway, sorry I'm here at the back. You couldn't see me, but I'm sure you can hear me.
Yes.
Yes, okay, sir. Thank you. Anyway, yung parang pagpapalitan nyo ng ano, parang love promises na yung palitan nyo. When were you officially on?
On what?
Huh? Hindi pa ba? Are you not on yet? Are you already in a relationship?
No, we're not.
Not
we're best friends.
Oh, okay.
I see you doing tricky questions.
Huh? Sorry. Ano ba yun? Are you putting us on or paano ba? Is that?
Look, honestly, do you honestly ask her?
Huh? Yeah, of course. She's my columnist.
Yeah, so Tita Aster knows me as probably one of the most honest people in showbiz.
Okay.
And if Heaven and I were an actual thing,
Okay.
you'd probably know.
Okay.
So, like, again, whatever Heaven and I have, we really just keep it to ourselves. We prefer to keep it to ourselves just because that's the only thing we have left to keep to ourselves.
Okay.
And we like it to keep it that way.
Okay, thank you. And then, yung mga sinabi nyo about, yung sinasabi mo kanina, parang you have a love-hate relationship sometimes. May ganun ba? So ano yung mga traits ni Heaven na you like most? Tapos ano yung gusto mo? What are the traits that you want change, if ever?
What I love about Heaven is Heaven really knows how to make people happy.
Okay.
Like, she knows how to make me feel like a man. And like again, I said earlier, no other girl had made me feel that, the importance of being the man, you know, and Heaven makes me feel that. And I think that made me grow up in a way. And I love that. I love that about her. Some things that I would change about her. There's one thing. I think I would love for her to cook a little bit more. Because she doesn't know how. The only thing she knows how to do is kimchi fried rice. And I would love her to know how to cook a little bit of the other Filipino dishes. You know?
That could be learned in the future.
Yeah, she can learn.
I mean, kung may nagluluto naman para sa akin, di ba? So, yun yung love. Kasi ganun ako, malambing ako eh. So, yun yung way of showing love ko naman. Para nakikita niya, kailangan ko siya.
Yung vice versa naman, what are the things that you want Marco change in himself?
And ano yung gusto ko kay Marco na traits?
Yeah, mga traits na.
Yung gusto ko kay Marco na trait?
Hirap ka.
Parang naguluhan ako. Joke lang. Hindi, sobrang maalaga ni Marco. Di ba, direct? Sobrang maalaga niya. Nililinis.
Continue.
Parang kunyari, mas marumi yung set, lilinisin niya para lang yung malinis. Para sa akin. Ganon. Or kunyari, madumi yung pa ako. May one time, I remember, naka-slippers ako on set, and syempre nadudumihan. So, pinupo niya ako one time, and guminayat niya yung pa ako. So like, ganun siya, yung love language niya is to serve actually. Those are the things that I love about him. Siguro one thing that I would love for him to change is him being so stubborn at times. But I mean, it's good. I think we all are. I think we all are. I'm super stubborn. Oh yeah. So, you know, it's like vice versa.
Yeah, I think being stubborn is being honest also. So that's also a good trait.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Eugene Asses from People's Journal. And then we proceed with Miss Anna Pingol from Pika Pika.
Elaborate lang, dagdag lang doon sa question kanina ni Mary tsaka ni Kuya Eugene. Ano naman yung mga ugali yung medyo pareho? At ano naman yung mga ugali niyo parang sobrang clash na parang alamang to si ang live? Opposite.
Feeling ko dapat si Direk yung magsabi niya. Kasi si Direk yung nakakakita sa amin dalawa actually. Okay, pero hindi ako bias.
No. When we went to La Union, Heaven and Marco, sobrang maalaga sila. So parang hindi ko feeling na director ako. Na ako yung nag-aalaga sa kanila. Sila yung nag-aalaga sa akin. Oh, we'll get you a chair, let's get you water, ganyan. As in, okay, ganyan. Ganun sila. Ganun yung love language nila. And even on set, Heaven would give us yung blankets, yung mga ganun. Matching blankets kami, a little gifts. And ang dami lang nilang ganun na you feel like you're taken care of. And that's, when I see them, ganun talaga sila. Silang dalawa sa isa't isa also. But yung mga away-away nila, kita mo talaga, ano talaga. Yung nga sabi ni Marco, parang silang mag-asawa. Parang nga silang mag-asawa. Tapos ako yung bata na mas nakikinig ng ganyan. But it's very cute because when we were talking about the movie, we wanted parang the realness that would come out. So they were using that for their characters, and nakikita natin, and makikita dito sa pelikula ko. And I'm happy that I've seen them, behind and in front of the camera, who they really are, as actors and as friends and as people.
Isa pa, ang pakinig ng Heaven and Marco, yung sweetest thing so far na nagawa ni Marco sa'yo, and vice versa, nagawa mo for Marco.
Shucks! Sobrang dami! Sobrang dami, hindi ko maisip.
Di ba top 3?
Oh my God! Si Marco magaling. Marco!
Ako meron na ako isa eh.
Meron ka na ba?
Dahil siya yung sweetest, nakita ko talaga. Last shooting day namin, nasa van kami. Heaven brings in this big box and a small box for me. And pagbuksan ko, it's like she gave me a lamp, like a light shooting lamp na for my desk. It's super cute. And then she gave Marco a vinyl record. And sabi ko, oh my God, sobrang sweet na. And I could see Marco's face. He was speechless kasi he really wanted it. So yun yung mga nakikita kong kilig. Ikaw, Marco.
Not necessarily gifts, could be a gesture, could be an effort, na ginawa niya na para sa'yo sweet.
Top 3 na ginawa ko sa'yo.
Well, the first thing where I get really the word kilig in my stomach, it's when Heaven takes care of me. When she asks what food do I want, and she orders it for me. And it doesn't have to be expensive to me, the little thing just really makes me super happy. And again, when I saw that vinyl player, the first thing I said, I was like, you didn't have to buy this, I know it's expensive. And it was just super sweet, and I'm super thankful for that. Okay, that's the first one. The second one, come on, let's cut to the chase, let's be honest. Pag nilalandi niya ako sa No, when you have those scenes and you just give me those flirtatious eyes.
Para sa scene?
Para sa eksena lang naman. Third, I think when she makes sure that I'm ready for the scene. So like, I'm not, let's say, wala lang ako sa zone, and she just sits down with me and helps me. I have this routine, let's say it's a heavy scene, I put my earphones on, and there's a couple songs that I listen to. And kesa naman mag-prepare din siya, she sits down beside me and she's holding my hand and she sits down and helps me out. And I think not every actress does that. And the fact that she does, I appreciate it. And the only reason why I was telling her I wasn't going to be able to do this movie if it wasn't without you. So, yeah, thank you.
Top 3 na pinaka-sweetest thing na ginawa ni Marco. One is when we were in Siargao, actually. During the shoot ba? Sorry.
But I want to hear it.
Yeah, one time lang. During when we were in Siargao, it was super cold. Gabi na. Tapos wala akong dalang blanket. And nasa beach yun, so sobrang lakas ng hangin. And so, kahit lamig na lamig siya, wala siyang damit kasi binigay niya na sa akin. So, yung mga little things like that. Second, siguro yung sa movie, binigyan niya ako ng coffee, tapos nagulat na lang ako, nakalagay doon for Tita Babes. Sobrang cute. And then, third, gumawa siya ng pasta. Pero hindi ka naman nakain. Kasi siya yung kumain si Derek. So, Derek, I hate you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Susana Pinol from Pika Pika. Last but definitely not the least, we have Sir Erwin Ogawa from Anong Ganap.
Hello.
Hello.
Question na kay Marco and Kevin. Since QC na Alabang, so magbabiyahe kayo dalawa from QC to Alabang, anong magandang stopover para sa inyo? Anong gagawin niyo? Saan magandang mag-stopover? And ano yung gagawin niyo? Going from QC to Alabang. So mga places from QC to Alabang. Geographical ang tanong yun. Mga convenience store ba? Or
No, there's this one place that I haven't brought you yet. It's this projector museum. How is it called? Art in Island, that's what it's called. It's in QC. I've been meaning to bring you there. And yeah, I think that would be the first stopover. I think second would be Makati because they have a good Italian restaurant called Gino. It's good. It's pretty realistic pizza. Yeah. And Gino Baby. Okay. Anyways, and then last stop in Alaban. I really like the parks there. Like the, how's it called? No. In Alabang. They have like lots of parks, but I'm not familiar with Alabang. It's like a little mall, which is open. You know where Wonderland Festival was? You know where Decathlon is? Okay, so like they have parks around there. And Heather and I enjoy going on walks around parks. And that's one thing I love about Alabang. It doesn't have these skyscrapers. It's open. It's windy. And then we have never walked in Alabang. Let's walk in Alabang.
Next destination. Kevin, same thing? Same thing.
Hindi ako magaling sa directions, wala ako. Take me, lead me. Ganon.
Good choices, Marco. So, kay Direk Gino naman. So, ang tagal mo na nakakasama so far yung dalawa, right? So, from the series and up to this movie. So, ano po yung mga na-discover nyo from the start up to the present sa kanilang dalawa? Hindi nyo pa alam before.
Ano ba? Well, sabi ko na passionate eh. Pero, you know, one thing that I've learned about them is they will never stop learning. Because, you know, it's also important that, you know, when I see them before, parang, they're not just pretty faces, no? They're actors. And they want to evolve. They want to try something new. And that's something that I've seen personally, and I think that will help them with their careers as they move forward. Just because, diba, may madami mga celebrities, they're just stuck there because they just want to be pretty or want to be guapo. But for them, it's okay for them not to be pretty or guapo. Papangitin na yung sarili na for a role, or even the scene, uhod nila lumalabas na luha nila, okay lang, pause sila just for the role. And I appreciate that with them. And I think that's very important for, you know, a lot of young actors, and I see them doing so many projects, after this, because the versatility is there, and that's very important. And yun yung nakita ko sa kanila.
Good luck po sa movie.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Maraming salamat po. That's it for our Q&A for tonight. So once again, we would like to thank everyone for being here, our press friends, media friends, and our bloggers. Maraming salamat po sa pagpunta dito tayo, sa pagsama niyo sa amin. So guys, why don't we invite everybody, Derek and the cast, please go ahead. Thank you.
Yes, I'm inviting everyone to watch Men Are From QC, Women Are From Alabang. This May 1 na po, starring Kevin Peralejo and Marco Gallo. And this is one great ride. It talks about love, relationships, sacrifice, ambition, everything else. And ang dami makarelate dito. And so please watch it in the cinema. I'll see you guys there. Thank you so much.
Iniimbitahan ko po kayong lahat na manood ng Men Are From QC and Women Are From Alabang. This May 1 na po yan. Sa mga press natin, sana nandun po kayo, please. You guys are invited. And I just want to say na sobrang proud ako sa film na to. Binigay ko yung 200% ko. Mahal na mahal ko tong project na to. Nakakatuwa kasi sobrang collaborative. Sobrang lahat kami tulungan. Lahat kami mahal tong project na to. And so sana bigyan niyo po ng pagkakataon. Ngayong May 1 na po yan, holiday. So saktong-sakto, panoorin niyo po with your loved ones. Thank you!
I think they really said everything, but the only thing I'm gonna say, this is the best project that I have ever done in 8 years. Like, this is it. This is the one that is gonna break your heart. It's gonna fill it up with love and hope. And hopefully everyone that even wonders what love is, this movie will tell you about it. So hopefully you get to watch it on May 1.
Thank you, Evan, Marco, and Direk. At this point in time, pwede po ba na yung tumayo dito sa harap or not?
Microphone ko lang here. 1, 2, 3. Wag mo, open sa picture. 1, 2. Wait, kami shadow. 1,
Call every day, communicate.
Pwedeng 24/7 ang FaceTime lang. Joke lang. Pero one talk. Dapat nag-grow pa rin kayo individually and, and together at the same time. Dapat hindi mo wala yung support and yung trust. So yeah. Thank you.
How do you feel with this project?
So how does it feel that like you came from Sunny and then this one comes from you?
Syempre, sorry. Syempre, sobrang happy to. And, na nakakatuwa na dahan-dahan nakakamit ko ni pangarap ko. I'm just grateful then sa Viva kasi for giving these projects, of course, for trusting me actually with these projects. And gagalingan ko lagi. Lagi ko gagalingan. Kung pwedeng mas better each film. Why not?
Pero kung lagi ko namin kay Heaven, sabi niya parang what you see is what you get. Na definition of friendship na meron kayo. Ano masasabi mo?
You see is what you get.
Okay, kanina kasi sa interview, sa Q&A, parang sabi mo is parang kung ano lang yun sa inyo lang.
Yeah.
Bakit yun yung gusto niyo gawin? Kayo lang.
Kasi dalawa lang naman ang nasa relasyon. No, I'm kidding. No, it's because we want to keep it private. It's because we don't want to deal with anyone's drama. We would rather not deal with the judgment of people.
Tsaka dramatic na nga kami sa isa't isa. So,
yeah.
alam mo yun, lalabas pa ba namin? And besides that, syempre, siguro sobrang public na namin sa lahat ng bagay.
Yun na lang yung something na amin lang.
Tingin mo is okay yun? Yung dalawa.
It's okay. No?
Pero yes, masaya kayo.
Yes.
Masaya.
Question lang, bakit vinyl? Ano yung significance ng vinyl player? Bakit vinyl ang naisip mo?
Sorry?
Bakit vinyl player? Hindi ka ba mag-collect ng record?
No, because in Makati there's this Legazpi Park. Is that called?
Sunday Park.
There's a Sunday Park.
Sunday market. Ganon.
Minsan pumunta kami and then we bought this vinyl discs. And,
Pero wala kaming player.
And so she got one, and then I wasn't getting one just because, I don't know, I didn't find it as a priority, but I wanted one. And she got me one, and it's the sweetest thing.
Ako lang. Last day. Thank you.
Salamat po. And last one, picture na po together. Picture together. Okay po. 1, 2, isa pa po. 1, 2. Thank you po.
Sige din po. Thank you.
Salamat po. Thank you po.